What is going on, all you absolute legends? I am the Reverend Raff, here with my good friend, the beer buddy Kyle. We are the two dudes who talk music, and we are here today with another reaction video for you guys. But before we dive into that, we have reaction videos every Monday and Friday, as well as a podcast/video podcasting comes out every Thursday, and some supplementary content for that on the weekends in the form of Quick Question Quarter and Get in the Bin. So get on board if you like your music coverage, especially focusing on, with reaction videos, we mix up Australian stuff and international stuff. Podcast episodes primarily focusing on Australian bands. If you like your Aussie rock and metal, hit that subscribe button and get in on that good stuff. We are here today with another reaction video for you guys. And we have a band that has been making all sorts of waves lately, whether you love them or hate them, whether you think they're doing the great stuff their own way or whether they're riding coattails. We are not here to make that decision. We're not here to have that discussion today.
Don't care.
But we know it's going to come up. So I just had to put a lampshade on that for a minute. We are, of course, talking about Vended. If you don't know, Vended has the offspring of members of Slipknot in it. They've kind of come together doing their own band. The singer is Corey Taylor's son, and he sounds, at least in the stuff I've heard so far, he sounds eerily like a young Corey Taylor, of course. But they've just released a new song and a new video. So we're going to dive in and check that out right now. This is the official music video for Where the Honesty Lies by Vended. We're going to check in. Of course, as we go through these, we do some we do pause it to discuss our reactions, provide some analysis, breakdown, things like that, because that's why we're here. That's what the kind of videos we want to do. It also helps in terms of the YouTube copyright strike stuff. So, yeah. Just so that you know, that's why we pause and we talk about it, because we have to and we want to. So let's dive right in with Where the Honesty Lies by Vended.
I love it.
That's juicy. That's juicy.
Oh, man, what a good, we obviously say like, the new metal resurgence is upon us, and what a time to be getting some Vended.
Like, I knew if I wore the jorts long enough, they'd come back around.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. His voice is unreal.
Well, he's just got great musical genes, obviously, coming from his father's side. And obviously, I have to imagine if you're Corey Taylor's kid and you want to learn vocals, Corey Taylor's going to be able to offer you a lot of pointers. Mm-hmm. So you're probably going to end up sounding a lot like him. It's just how that works,
It's like, you end up sounding like your dad anyway.
You do.
Know what I mean?
Actually, my dad's just been up to visit, met the missus for the first time, and when he left, I'm just like, that's your future. But yeah, I'm digging this so far.
I love the video.
The guitar sound is unreal.
It is.
I like, I like that the way they're presenting this live footage is almost, almost like a retro style. You think
feeling
about
very at home at the moment, Raff.
You think about a lot of those early Slipknot videos that they did, and like the home video stuff that they put out, and their very early film clips that were, collections of live footage cut together, people that were taken on like handy cams, and because back in the day, that's all you had. You had a handy cam, none of this fucking phone camera in your phone shit. So I feel like they've not gone like hardcore trying to make it grainy and everything, but they're kind of I feel like that's what they're going for. That like old school, you know, sort of
Well, can you see the individual in the choker right in front of us? Like I've never felt more old school and at home in my life.
Exactly. With the choker and the wristband that's kind of too big, so it keeps slipping up and down the arm and everything. You know, all these ones. Let's keep going. But I'm digging those riffs and the song just sounds heavy as fuck. Man,
did you hear the little Joey roll?
Well,
that roll on the snare, man.
I mean, look, obviously this is a band that is going to draw a lot of comparisons to Slipknot because, well, obvious reasons. You know, we talked about it at the start.
I don't care. I'm here for it.
Look, I am, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with a band sounding like another band. I think that's perfectly fine. You know, it's even for I think one of the things that's grabbing me is this just feels like they're out to prove themselves. You know, that while there has been a lot of criticism leveled at these guys,
I have no idea why.
Look, I understand the criticism. Not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying I agree with the criticism, but I understand where that's coming from for a lot of people. But I do think that I get the sense with a song like this, like I'm getting the vibe that they're just trying to go, you know, we hear the criticisms, but we're just proving it. We're just out here doing it. We're out here grinding. We're out here proving ourselves. Have they had advantages because of their connections? Yes. That is, I think, undeniable.
Is that their fault?
It's not their fault. You know, do they have to take those advantages? Not necessarily, but the music game can be very cutthroat sometimes. And a lot of the time, like they're saying all this, and you know, showbiz, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. You're going to
just get to do it without getting a finger put somewhere.
You're going to take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you, and you would be silly not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people out
bypass Diddy.
A lot of people are out here criticizing him. A lot of people are out here criticizing him for that. I think for a lot of people that comes from a place of jealousy from not having had the same opportunities and connections. People are allowed to feel that way.
100%.
You know, but I understand the criticism and where it's coming from most of the time. Don't necessarily agree with it. If I had the connections and opportunities that these guys had, I would be doing the same thing.
That's it. You know what the worst part about is they rub. The thing is that even the people they rub shoulders with aren't the.
I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't take advantage of those things, those opportunities, and I think almost every other person that is criticizing them would be lying if they said that as well.
But not just that. You got to think of like even then. Oh, they didn't have to do it. Okay, your dad is one of the greatest heavy metal recording artists on the planet. Automatically, he's probably got some banging recording set up in his studio, in his house. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have literally sat in his lap from birth while he's been recording albums, more than likely, and watched him do all that stuff. That is not his fault. That is just like that is. You know what? That is the equivalent of us, like, ironically getting the shits at all these young people for having YouTube and not having to fuck around the way we did.
Yeah, well, that's it. And I mean, we don't know the extent to which they have taken advantage of the connections or haven't. But just simply being in that world, and growing up in that, they'll have a lot of knowledge that people maybe, other people may not have had.
It'd be like being the son of Muhammad Ali and wondering, well, what, he can't box because he's the son of Muhammad Ali and he's automatically going to be a good boxer.
Let's get back to focusing on the song, but I did just want to address, but yeah, like I said, I feel like this is them kind of, maybe out to not putting stock in any of the criticism, but just going, we're just going to keep grinding and hustling and just keep doing our thing and fuck you.
Yes, so. I'm here for that.
Changing it up a bit, changing it up.
My gods will never comply. As the ghost of the birthday white lies. When it all comes down,
I'm getting some bigger. You know what feeling I was getting right there. I was getting some bloody. Oh no, just for Parkway vibes right there. That was giving me some mad dirty Parkway. Oh.
Man, I'm just gonna say it. I really, really hope that when the Knotfest Australia 2025 lineup is announced, that these guys are on it.
Wouldn't that be fucking cool?
I hope that they're on it. I really do. I want to see them live. I want to see them live, man. I'm going to be all up in that. I am super, super keen to see them, to experience these guys live in person and see what they can bring. If you've seen them live, let us know in the comments. Like, we're keen to hear from you about that. But yeah, man. And I mean, but look, Parkway Drive, absolutely. Like, this is, these guys would have grown up and heard all sorts of, like, these guys have grown up in an era where metal has become mainstream.
Yeah.
Or much more widely accepted. So they've got access to everything. I mean, surely Parkway and Slipknot have toured at some point.
They probably played in
Probably at least on festivals somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, did they do a Knotfest? Or am I imagining that?
I think they might have.
Anyway.
They probably done one over there.
Anyway, I'm sure Parkway have crossed paths with Slipknot at some point. Obviously, Parkway taken over the world, doing all sorts of amazing stuff, representing the brand, representing Australia out there.
They're a stadium band now. How fucking cool is that?
So, it wouldn't surprise me if, like these kids grew up listening to Parkway, as well as 1,000 other, incredible bands that we've had the fortune of listening to. So we're definitely getting some of these little different influences coming through, which is amazing. It's amazing. Stoked to see that. Let's keep going. Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Look, that ending was very. What's the song on Slipknot's first album? Where it kind of goes out and Corey's like, it just
Is it Eyeless?
might be Eyeless, yeah.
I think it's the end of Eyeless.
Something like, yeah, I think it's that one. Where it's, yeah, they're very reminiscent of that. Look, that was a really, really cool song. That was amazing. That was really good.
I'm down.
I'm completely down for that. I love that so much. Somehow the production on this song, it feels like it is both rough but clean at the same time, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it feels like they've retained the roughness of the sound of a young band, but done it in a way that is coming from a place of having, that it doesn't sound rough because it is rough.
It is rough.
It sounds rough because they've been able to get in there and record it exactly how they wanted to get it sounding. And it's got that element of roughness to it, but it's very intentional, I think. Which is, and look, lots of comparisons to Slipknot for obvious reasons. But I genuinely think that if this is a band that continues on and has a lengthy career in their own right, the more that they can carry on and become their own thing, the less people will associate them with Slipknot. I think their sound is going to evolve and change. I think his vocal style is already sounding like that. You can definitely hear Corey in there. But from the first song that they put out, where it sounded like exactly like Corey, he's already changing and developing his own sound, his own style, which I love. I think he's this incredibly powerful vocalist. I'm loving every second of that. Yeah, man. Like, goddamn. I think.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for it. I agree with everything you said.
Top marks for these kids.
My only real, I guess, if I have to give it a critique, I felt like it lost a little bit of drive after or during that solo. I don't know. It's sort of.
I'll concede that. The solo felt. I
felt like the drums pulled back a bit too much during that solo.
Not that I could play a better solo, but I agree. It did feel like the song's energy dipped a little bit there.
Because it was so,
just because it was, amazing song, and obviously, again, we're not criticizing the solo or anything. This is analysis, feedback, review, critique, whatever you want to call it. We try and touch on both sides here when we're doing these. So there you go. That was Vended with Where the Honesty Lies. Amazing song. Love the film clip for it. Again, very, very much in the vein of that old school, like late 90s, early 2000s nu metal, like almost bootleg energy to it, which I love. Great work from those guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. Let us know what you thought down in the comments. That's what they're there for. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, downvote the shit out of it. That's what the buttons are there for. If you've got any recommendations for songs that you think we'd enjoy or that you want to see us react to, pop them down in the comments, please. We are keeping tabs on a whole list of stuff. We're building up a big old list to go through. Thank you very, very much for watching. I've been Reverend Raff. He has been Beer Buddy. That was Vended with Where the Honesty Lies. You have been amazing, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you very much for watching today's video. We really hope you had a good time with us. If you did, consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons down there and ring that bell so you get notified of all the videos we've got coming out. And we do also have a Patreon. If you're interested, you can head on over there. You can get all the videos early and ad-free. A little bit of a benefit. It's only a couple of bucks a month. But if not, thank you very much for watching anyway, and we'll catch you guys next time.